Yo, what's going on? We got Lidia starter guide and early look. We're gonna have a look at see what's going on, man. It's interesting. I didn't know this was happening. I literally rushed to come here.
Of Poland, Lidia Sobieska makes her return to the King of Iron Fist tournament in Tekken 8 as the second DLC.
So she's still got political storm.
She's a complex
So this is from IGN as well.
But fortunately, Bandai Namco's esports manager Alex Julio gave
me
an hour-long demonstration of her best moves, what's special about her kit, and the unique threats that she poses.
Damn.
Here's a quick starter guide on Lidia Sobieska in Tekken 8.
Nice.
Like her Tekken 7 iteration, Lidia is a character that utilizes a lot of stances.
What's her combo?
In Tekken 8, she has a total of 4 of them. They are cat stance, horse stance, striking wolf stance, and heaven and earth.
Jeez.
Each stance has a number of follow-ups from lows to quick highs.
That stance is gonna be. That stance looks crazy.
She's a character that can leave her opponents scared to press buttons, and when they're conditioned into that state, then she can use moves that are plus on block to keep her pressure going. She's also got very strong punishes.
That looks guaranteed. What? What was that? Bro, that kick. Not that one. This. Was that counter hit? No way that's guaranteed. That must be going crazy. Look, 1, 2.
A fully tracking low that we'll go over in just a bit, and very strong approach tools in both her forward forward 2 and forward forward 1. She's also a character that benefits greatly
forward forward 2 has
that we'll go over in
just frame.
And very strong approach tools in both her forward forward 2 and forward forward 1. She's also a character that benefits greatly from her heat gauge.
She's gonna
right now as we talk about her best moves, starting with the aforementioned forward.
Let me not say nothing, man.
A returning move from Tekken 7, forward forward 2 is a
plus 15
punch that leaves Lidia at plus 5 on block and forces her into horse stance, regardless if the attack hits or is blocked. On hit, the opponent
then she goes into stance.
It's plus 15 and leaves her in a position where she can do pretty much any follow-up in horse stance, and it will beat mashing.
Don't press. She got. Wait. What is that low? What was that low? Oh, this is counter hit. Okay. Counter.
So the opponent must guess on blocking a mid heat engager that's only minus 10 on block, a low counter hit launcher, or take a gamble and mash to try to beat an axe kick that leaves Lidia at plus 8 on block and transitions into
you have to sidewalk that situation
with another set of mix-ups. It gets better. If she lands this move in heat, she's at plus 17 and can get a guaranteed follow-up that ends with her going into heaven and earth stance, where she can threaten with several strong attacks, including a fast and blockable, and gets a charge that powers up some of her moves for the rest of the match. The little brother to forward forward 2, forward forward 1 is a running high punch approach option that leaves Lidia at plus 6.
Oh, it's forward forward 1. It's not running 1 now.
The drawback, of course, is that it's a high duct, but since ducking is stance.
Is that, and that's chip as well? Oh my, yeah. Imagine, we're going to see Lidia's in tournaments.
The drawback, of course, is that it's a high duct, but since ducking against Lidia is so scary,
look at the chip damage.
Everything I said before about forward forward 2, this is a very useful option to mix into your approach and keep your turn. Her forward 1+2, 3, 1+2 string, called Political Storm, is back with a new twist. There's a clean hit property to it if you do a quarter circle forward 1+2 for the last hit that adds on a bit of extra damage. Aside from that, it's Lidia's 14.
Oh, it's got QCF 1+2, yeah.
Engager has fantastic range, and while the final hit of the combo is launch punishable, she can stop after the second hit and only be minus 10. Alex warned though that it is no longer hit confirmable between the third and fourth hit like it was in Tekken 7. Back 1 is a safe mid heat engager with 18 frame startup, is plus 2 on block, will wall stun if close to the wall, and knock down if it hits while you're already in heat. Not much else to say about it other than, that seems pretty good. Down forward 2 is a 15 frame mid that goes into cat stance and is plus 11 on hit, which means that if it hits, once again, the opponent is in a bad spot where they'll have to guess, as pretty much
it's a different move now. Down 4-2 used to be like same as 4-4-2, but it's different.
Leads to a combo on counter hit, a low, and a high follow-up. That said, if the initial move is blocked, the opponent
elbow.
can dash out of it.
Nice.
Next up is down back 4, which is a fairly average low poke. It's a bit slow.
Does it counter hit knockdown?
Startup, but it does track sidestep left and is 0 on hit, What's nice about it is that you're standing afterwards, so you don't limit yourself to wall rising moves after landing it. Down 2 is another low that is faster at 18 frames, but it is -4 on hit. So if your opponent knows that, they can take their turn back if it hits. It does go under highs though, and if it counter hits, you get a free from crouching down forward 2 from the danger.
Whoa, while standing.
Crouching down forward 3 is another low, though this one can knock down from close range and has a guaranteed follow-up with forward 3. The downside is that this one is launch punishable if blocked, so just be careful with it. Quarter circle forward 4 is a 17 frame tracking high that leaves Lidia at +1 on block, but if it hits, she's at +10, which means that she gets a guaranteed 1-2-2 jab string, which does respectable damage and leaves her at +8 in cat stance for a mix-up opportunity. Speaking of
why is this +10?
It's worth noting that this build shows that it's -8 on block. That's not really true, since it forces Lidia into cat stance regardless of whether it's blocked or hits. And Lidia can't block in that stance, which means that it's actually launch punishable.
I like the animation for up forward 4-4. That animation looks very nice.
Now let's talk about down back 3. This move is sick. It's a 16 frame, fully tracking low sweep, which means that it cannot be sidestepped either left or right, and if it hits, it leaves you at +7 in horse.
Bro, stance after stance.
So it's a position very much like
remember what I said, stance into stance character.
She does trade against jab mask.
Wasn't joking.
Some options, but even in those trades, you still have the advantage. As you would imagine, it's launch punishable, so it's a big risk throwing it out, but it's nonetheless a very important tool in her arsenal. Pressing 1 while in horse stance will get you a high homing power crush that transitions into the striking wolf stance. It's +1 on block, so it allows her to continue her pressure, and on counter hit, it's +16. And finally, striking wolf stance 1 is a chargeable mid that is +2 on block and charge, and +7 when fully charged. It's easily sidesteppable and interruptible, but if it hits or is blocked, Lidia is left in a very good position. Without a charge, she's still at +16 and gets a guaranteed follow-up, and if the full charge hits, she gets a damaging full combo. That's by no means an exhaustive look at Lidia's moveset, but these are the moves you'll definitely want to know, both if you're starting out using her,
she still has sweet
or
bang.
if you want to get a basic understanding of what she wants to do when you're fighting against her. Now let's take a look at her punishers.
What's that while standing 3?
Lidia's got a punisher
What's that?
everything from 10 to 15 frames and even beyond.
Okay.
Her 10 frame punish is her 1-2-2. It does
nice.
Good damage and
stance.
leaves her in cat stance at +8.
Okay.
It's an extremely good
Tekken 7.
punish. She's also got 1-4, which doesn't force you into stance
Tekken
if
7.
you'd rather not transition. For 11 frames, she's got 2-2 and 2-4. Once again,
that's a new move.
Cat stance.
That's a new move.
If you'd rather not transition, you can use 2-4.
Okay.
12 frame punish is 4-2-4, which can wall splat and wall break.
Damn.
For 13 frames, she's got back 2-3, which leaves her at +6 on hit. At 14 frames, she's got the aforementioned
So she still have down forward. She has down forward 1-4.
And is a heat engager as well.
The elbow kick.
For 15 frames, she's got a couple of different combo starting options. 3-2 is her main starter that you'll likely see the most damage out of for 15 frames. There's a just frame property for perfectly timing the second hit that gets you extra damage.
Nice. Tekken 7.
Up forward 4 is her hop kick, which is less ideal as it will tornado the opponent afterwards, diminishing some of the damage. And down forward 4-2 is her far-reaching 15 frame punish, which can be followed up by a guaranteed forward 1 and 2. For her wall rising punishes, she's got wall rising 4-2 as her 11 frame, which goes in the cat stance.
While standing 4-2 into stance is crazy.
And as we covered before, is a
what the hell?
Engager. For 13 frames, she's got wall rising.
So she goes into stance off a while standing 11 frame move.
And wall rising 1-2, which puts her into cat stance at +11. For 14 frames, she's got wall rising 3, which gets a free follow-up with forward 1+2 once again. And for 15 frames, she's got the standard wall rising 2 launcher. Now let's put this all together in some combos. Here are a handful using several different launchers that Alex showed me.
Yes. Okay. So she has forward. Yep. Nice. Quarter circle forwards. You gotta do you gotta do quarter circle forward twice. Why? Quarter circle forward twice. Crazy. Oh, so that's like a attack throw. Nice. Good charge it as a combo. You don't have to. You're not gonna do the uppercut thing. Okay. Ooh, it's a 2-2 is a strong aerial wind move.
And before we wrap up, we need to talk about one last stance of Lydia's, the Heaven and Earth stance. Heaven and Earth is a unique stance in that she can only enter it while in heat or after a heat engager, and she can enter it while in any other stance.
Oh, that's only in a heat engager.
When she enters the stance, she gains a charge, which simply powers up the damage of some of her moves and persists through the entirety of the match. From Heaven and Earth, she has 3 main options. Press 2 for a powerful 13-frame mid, that's +6 on block, 1 for an 18-frame power-crushing mid, that's only -11, and
only -11
16-frame high unblockable attack.
Yo, end the video, 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 end the video. And there is no way. Why would that be minus? Bro, come on, man. -11.
And 1+2
why?
For a powerful 13-frame mid, that's plus. She has 3 main options. Press 2 for a powerful 13-frame mid, that's +6 on block, 1 for an 18-frame power-crushing mid, that's only -11, and 1+2 for a 16-frame high unblockable attack. And finally, the last thing to know about this stance is that it's also a parry stance. If attacked during it, she will parry, restore some of her heat time, and re-enter the stance with enough time to follow up with one of the attacks she can use out of the stance. Lydia is a complex character, with one of the largest movesets I've seen in Tekken 8. She has ways.
She's basically a better Leroy. I mean, not Leroy, better Lei.
This guide proves useful for both players who want to learn how to play her, and for those looking for ways to deal with her by understanding her moveset just a little bit. While in heat or after a heat engagement,
I can't even
enter it while in any other stance by pressing up. As I touched upon briefly earlier,
say that one more time.
Heat or after a heat engager, and she can enter it while in any other stance by pressing up. As I touched upon briefly earlier, when she enters the stance, she gains a charge, which simply powers up the damage of some of her moves and persists through the entirety of the match. From Heaven and Earth, she has 3 main options. Press 2 for a powerful 13-frame mid, that's +6 on block, 1 for an 18-frame power-crushing mid, that's only -11, and 1+2 for a 16-frame high unblockable attack. And finally,
it's a high unblockable attack.
The stance is that it's also a parry stance. If attacked during it, she will parry, restore some of her heat time, and re-enter the stance with enough time to follow up with one of the attacks she can use out of the stance. Lydia is a complex character, with one of the largest movesets I've seen in Tekken 8. She has ways to mix you up and continue her suffocating pressure. I hope this guy...
Yeah, this character is gonna be off the chain. And said as heat... Bro, the power crush is mid and is only -11. Then she has an unblockable high. This is Tekken 7 Lidia all over again. But probably even stronger. The stuff I'm seeing with her moveset is crazy. But don't take my word for it. I don't want to be the guy that complains and say anything. Let me know what you lot think. And, you know, let me understand if you lot think that this character seems like a fair character. I feel like people will play her. I definitely will play her for the first couple months and stuff like that. Probably play her in ranked and stream. She just seems a bit too strong. Like, I think her stance stuff, like going stance into stance, is going to throw people off a lot. You're going to have to learn the matchup, especially if you're a pro player. You're going to have to understand what this character does in Tekken 8. Like, she seems like she's got Tekken 7 fundamentals and stuff like that as well. Like, you know, she could be suffocating you with pressure. But again, I do feel like some of the frames are a bit strange. That power crush mid -11 is, yeah, that's going to get changed. And that ain't staying to the end of Tekken 8 Season 1. That sounds a bit too strong. Like, it's not even the power crush. It's the fact that she has a guard break high. So she could do guard break high, or she has, yes, you have to hold it. But what I think might happen is the tracker might not be that good on that move. I don't know. But let me know what you lot think about Lydia. She seems cool, man. She seems better than the trailer. Like, she seems pretty fun. So, yeah, if there's any other content, I'll let you know. To Tekken Talk, I'll probably be reacting to it as well. So make sure you lot check on this channel. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you lot subscribe to this channel because it helps keep me motivated to do more content like this. And, yeah, we'll be on to the next one. Peace.